Okay, if I'm in your inbox, congratulations. You just downloaded one of the tools in your toolbox that's going to be an absolute game changer when it comes to your conversation around commission. I have been in sales more than 20 years, real estate specifically for 17-ish now. I don't know, I've lost track. But anyway, if we've never met, hi, I'm Beth Taylor. I have built a business in Buffalo, New York, going from top producer to team lead to broker, owner, and back again. I now run that business remotely while I'm rebuilding a business in Scottsdale, Arizona. So all of that to say, I have a wealth of experience, and the most important thing I teach agents, aside from develop your skill set, is never tell anybody anything that you can show them. And that's exactly what this calculator is going to do. So I'm going to walk you through a quick tutorial so you know exactly what it does and exactly how to use it so that you can not only preserve your commission, I'm going to teach you how to command premium commissions with ease. Okay, so let's dive in. I'm a firm believer that your commission is not a debate, it is simply a math equation. Now, if you are not already monitoring and know your list to sale price ratio and your days on market, those are two numbers that you're going to want to get clarity on because they're important. And if you're newer, then ask your team lead or your broker owner what the office average is because you're part of the team. So use the numbers that benefit you. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to use this. And then you're going to get a few more emails from me along the next probably 5 to 7 days with some tips, tricks, and other things that I offer. Okay, diving in. I'm using Western New York as an example because that's the market that I've done a bulk of my business. Now, I generally don't like to call people unskilled, so for the sake of this demonstration and the way that I communicate with a client is there are people that are licensees, they have a real estate license, and then there are professionals, the ones that have actually invested in developing their skill set. So if we're looking at Western New York as our subject market, the average days on market right now in Western New York is about 28 days. Now, my team, our average is 16. So I'm going to leave those numbers alone. Now, your market may be different and you can adjust just by clicking the up arrow or highlight and change the number. Okay, easy. So we'll go back to 28. All right, now your list to sale price ratio. The concept of this, I think, should be simple. We'll say if it's a $100,000 home and the agent sells it for $97,000, their list to sale price ratio is 97%. Okay, so for the sake of this demonstration, we're going to say that the licensees, and the licensee is the market average. So what's happening currently in Western New York on average? 95% list to sale price ratio. Myself, my list to sale price ratio is 99%. So I'm gaining because of my skills, because of my understanding of the market, because of my robust marketing strategy, I'm commanding a higher list to sale price ratio in less time than the average agent in the market, also known as the licensee. So we say stuff like this all the time, and most of the time it goes over the client's head. They're like, yeah, okay, so what? Well, let's actually show them what that means for them. So the first thing I ask is, Mr. and Ms. Seller, what are your monthly holding costs? How much does it cost you to live in this home? What is your mortgage, taxes, insurance, utilities, landscaping, snow removal, big one in Western New York? What is your ballpark estimate of what it costs you to live here? That's your monthly holding costs. Now let's say that they say $3,000 a month to live here. Great. Now, we are in agreement that we're going to list your home for $400,000. So monthly holding costs, $400,000. So these are the numbers that you input. You input the average days on market. Licensee is the average in your market. Professional is you. Same with your list to sale price ratio. Then we ask them for their holding costs. We put in what our listing price is going to be. And then we do a side-by-side comparison showing them that by hiring the professional, even if we're commanding a premium commission, I don't ever say higher, I say premium. So, well, the other agent said they do it for 3%. Great, no problem at all. What's their list to sale price ratio? What's their average days on market? By the way, they don't usually know. And so I just simply say, well, then we're going to give them the benefit of the doubt that they're average, because generally if they're not talking about it, they don't know or they're below average, but we'll just assume they're average. So we put in the number that licensee says they're going to do this for 3%. My fee is 4%. All things being equal, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, which number is bigger? Do you see what I did? I didn't defend. I didn't over-explain. I simply asked a question. Which number is bigger? Guys, this is a game changer. When you spin your computer around, when you're using this calculator and you simply say which number is bigger, like $12,000 plus bigger going back into your pocket simply by hiring the professional. Please use this. Please hold your commission. Please command premium rates. And if you need any support on your skill set or anything else, I am always here.